Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Part two of this. Just yesterday I did this video and I was having difficulty getting this without a space there. I think I've got it figured out. So same thing, polygon, not quite as big as before. I am going to round off the corners. I hit the corner. So I'd convert it to a curve. If you didn't watch part one, you probably need to watch part one. So here's kind of the key. Control D, make a duplicate and rotate it 15 degrees. Now here's the key. I'm going to go 0.9 of an inch. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to go 0.9 of an inch. And I played with that number. Now we're going to go to object and convert the outline to an object. And then I can left click, right click. And you can see that we're actually over the crossing point. But that's really okay. But I think this is what he was doing that kind of caused the problem. And you could, change that to like, let's just do it. Because we're crossed. Let's go 0.86. 0.86. See, there's the difference. Now we're short, hopefully. Go up to object, convert the outline to an object. I'm going to left click, right click. You know what? We're still over, but that's fine. That we can adjust that. So now I'm going to, or no, we can't adjust it. We're going to erase it. What I'm going to do is make a duplicate of this in case it doesn't work. We just nudged it out of the way. And now I think this is where the original problem was. Okay, whenever you can't cut anything, it's because you got to convert it to a curve. We'll convert it to an outline. I should have done that at the very start. There we go. You've got to convert it to an outline for this to work. And I'm just right clicking the mouse on the color. So I need to go from here to there. And I think this is where his problem was. Now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. There we go. Now I'm going to nudge that up. And I'm going to nudge this out of the way. I think this is what his problem was. I'm almost glad I did this. And I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it at 15 degrees. So we only need this part and not that part. So take the Smart Fill tool, and because that's our second copy, let's nudge it up. Let's go and just delete this, nudge this back, Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it 15 degrees. See, we're still got a little bit of a gap, but we're a lot better off. You know what? Let's try something. Let's get back to where we were. And we could change that. It's going to look a little funny, but we can get, so it's evidently not, that line right there is probably, oh, you know what? That's bad. Let's try it again. Maybe I jiggled something. Let's go back another step. Make sure we only got, see, we had 2 copies. Control D, Alternate C. I'm not sure I was on the mark. Let's get rid of that copy. Okay, we only got 1 copy. Back up. Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it to 15 degrees. Now we should be able to get rid of this. Wow. It's just because we're off a little bit somehow. Tell you what, let's just, for the video, let's just see if we can't move that over there. See if this doesn't work. and then get rid of that, and that's going to take up that space. It's going to look a little funny, but I think it'll work. Not doing a very good job. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now let's don't delete them. Let's move these up, move this back. Now I'm going to left click, right click, Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it to 15 degrees. And we got a perfect match. So this is perfect. So I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to go ahead and take the Smart Fill tool and use that same color, Interactive Fill tool. And by doing this, from like in the first video, it's going to, your blue and your orange are going to be the same color when you're through. So I'm going to get the orange, put it about right there, just barely got a tip of darkness. So I can actually bring this in a little bit, maybe a little bit out, maybe bring that in, bring this up a little bit. Now, if we Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it at 15 degrees, we can change this one to blue so we have no gap. That's probably how he did it. Now all I have to do to change the blue is just to change these two, and my blacks are the same distance apart. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to group this together, Control G. Then I'm going to Control D to duplicate it, Alternate C to rotate it now 30 degrees because we got two of them. There we go. And we're hidden. See, he didn't cut something and they were not working out perfectly. And I'm sorry that was a little misconstrued way to do it, but I think what I did, I cut out too many lines at first, but it all worked out in the end. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.